Here's where we can go with this. This is just my opinion. There was a story that was being shared the other day on a particular channel that was describing an event that was later on described to be as being all made up. I don't know how the fuck do you know it was made up? Was you there? I want to know this: if a woman decides that she wants to go have a couple of beers with a guy, should she not feel safe? At what point is it any of your fucking business to decide when you think a rape started or stopped? At what point? Did the rape start when she got in the car to drive over there? Did the rape start before, when they was on the phone and decided that they were going to go out? Going over to somebody's house and having a couple of beers with somebody ain't against the fucking law. Rape is. Who the fuck is anybody to decide when a rape started or stopped? And that's the reason it wasn't reported, because he stopped. Well, what do you consider stopping? When the dick goes in, when he quits thrusting, when he pulls it out, when he unties her, when he drugs her, when they sit on the couch, when they kiss? Who in the fuck decides when somebody else's rape starts or stops? That is the most fucking disgusting thing I've ever heard, I think, since I've been on fucking YouTube. The way I understand it is anytime during a situation, even if it begins consensual and it gets beyond the point to where one of the people involved in that act decide that they are uncomfortable, then it's wrong from that point forward. That's the way I understand it. What are you suggesting, that she should have just let him finish? Stop on his own? I don't think, last time I checked, if you can be fucking sodomized and you don't need a fucking semen kit to test for semen. Sodomy can be a multitude of things. Now, I don't know if that happened in this particular case. This is a hypothetical case that I'm putting out there. But explain to me, how in the fuck, if you're not sitting there with two individuals, that you can determine what and when anything happened, and at what point that it happened, and what point was the right time for it to stop, and when was the right situation for someone to report? What gives you that fucking right? I want to know. I want to know that. I want to know. I can tell you ain't got no damn right. None. Now, let's go back to Ben Hill Road. Katie, Kitty, you're right. That's why people don't tell. Because it's apparent that even fucking women will question women. That's no different than what fucking Tiffany Marie did to Tennessee Truth. It's fucking disgusting then, and it's disgusting now. And by God, it'll be disgusting the next fucking time. If you think that this person was involved in the disappearance of Summer, that's totally different. Yeah, we'll look into everything. But I don't honestly think that you think that this person had anything to do with the disappearance of Summer. I think it's because somebody got their little feelings hurt and brought out something, in my opinion, that had no place. You didn't feel too good when Tiffany Marie was slamming you about your shit. You did the same fucking thing. I honestly was sitting there wondering if you had teamed up with Tiffany, to be fucking honest. And I can assure you, a lot of your damn mods and a lot of your damn chat felt the same. I've got more emails over that than I have anything else these past 2 weeks regarding Jody Sue, Andy, any of the things that actually could, and there's a very strong suspicion of involvement. People that were hurt, that were brokenhearted, that were ashamed, that were confused. And I know you put the community post apology up, but the internet's forever. You admitted your faults in there, that you jumped too quick. At least you owned it. So back to Ben Hill Road. Now, folks, let's listen here. We have been doing this for 2 months, or 10 months, 12 months. No, Tim didn't apologize. Tim will never apologize for anything. Self-absorbed little bitch. Let's not forget that out of the last 3 people, adults, saw Summer Wells was her mother and her grandmother and her neighbor. The one that truly has the responsibility for that child true, Aurora. It was not about the video or the live. It was about a community post. Yeah, but I think she was trying to get around that. Hell, I don't know. I don't go over there anymore. So whatever goes on there from this point forward, I'll not know about more than likely, unless somebody sends it to me. So we got Candace and her grandmother. Now listen, folks. Candace doesn't have custody of one damn child that she's ever raised. That house was in squalor. Those kids were clearly neglected. Child Protective Services was involved prior to the boys getting taken. They had to be involved for some reason. Here's where we can go with this. There's definitely drug addiction, alcoholism, domestic violence. We can't forget about none of that. None of it. None of it. Sheriff Ronnie Lawson, when he was asked if Don's criminal past was irrelevant, he said, no, it's not, which meant that his criminal past is relevant in this case. And I'm sure Candace's is too. Does it mean they did anything? Nope. Don't. Am I accusing them of doing anything? Nope, I'm not. What does their behavior show? What does their behavior show? Up to the point of Summer's disappearance and after Summer's disappearance, what does their behavior show? That they are self-centered, self-absorbed, alcoholic, drunks, domestic violence. Here's where we can go with this. This is just my opinion. There was a story that was being shared the other day on a particular channel that was describing an event that was later on described to be as being all made up. I don't know. How the fuck do you know it was made up? Was you there? I want to know this. If a woman decides that she wants to go have a couple of beers with a guy, should she not feel safe? At what point is it any of your fucking business to decide when you think a rape started or stopped? At what point? Did the rape start when she got in the car to drive over there? Did the rape start before when they was on the phone and decided that they were going to go out? Going over to somebody's house and having a couple of beers with somebody ain't against the fucking law. Rape is. Who the fuck is anybody to decide when a rape started or stopped? And that's the reason it wasn't reported, because he stopped. Well, what do you consider stopping? When the dick goes in, when he quits thrusting, when he pulls it out, when he unties her, when he drugs her, when they sit on the couch, when they kiss? Who in the fuck decides when somebody else's rape starts or stops? That is the most fucking disgusting thing I've ever heard, I think, since I've been on fucking YouTube. The way I understand it is anytime during a situation, even if it begins consensual and it gets beyond the point to where one of the people involved in that act decide that they are uncomfortable, then it's wrong from that point forward. That's the way I understand it. What are you suggesting, that she should have just let him finish? Stop on his own? I don't think, last time I checked, if you can be fucking sodomized and you don't need a fucking semen kit to test for semen. Sodomy can be a multitude of things. Now, I don't know if that happened in this particular case. This is a hypothetical case that I'm putting out there. But explain to me, how in the fuck, if you're not sitting there with two individuals, that you can determine what and when anything happened, and at what point that it happened, and what point was the right time for it to stop, and when was the right situation for someone to report? What gives you that fucking right? I want to know. I want to know that. I want to know. I can tell you ain't got no damn right. None. Now, let's go back to Ben Hill Road. Katie Kitty, you're right. That's why people don't tell. Because it's apparent that even fucking women will question women. That's no different than what fucking Tiffany Marie did to Tennessee Truth. It's fucking disgusting then, and it's disgusting now. And by God, it'll be disgusting the next fucking time. If you think that this person was involved in the disappearance of Summer, that's totally different. Yeah, we'll look into everything. But I don't honestly think that you think that this person had anything to do with the disappearance of Summer. I think it's because somebody got their little feelings hurt and brought out something, in my opinion, that had no place. You didn't feel too good when Tiffany Marie was slamming you about your shit. You did the same fucking thing. I honestly was sitting there wondering if you had teamed up with Tiffany, to be fucking honest. And I can assure you, a lot of your damn mods and a lot of your damn chat felt the same. I've got more emails over that than I have anything else these past 2 weeks regarding Jody Sue, Andy, any of the things that actually could, and there's a very strong suspicion of involvement. People that were hurt, that were brokenhearted, that were ashamed, that were confused. And I know you put the community post apology up, but the internet's forever.
How's everybody today? I just wanted to get that out. I don't have a really long time to be on here today. Maybe later I'll come back on. But I got my grandbabies. My son's coming down today, so I won't have to watch him. September. Thank you so very much for that. I'm very grateful. I just want to let you know that. And yeah, my whole point of this was just to show you what kind of pig this man has been to me for the last year. I mean, this has been going on and on and on. So, guys, when I tell you I can't forgive him, I can't. And I won't. And that was just a little tiny snippet. Wait till I pull the Ziggy shit out. And in that live, he goes on and on later on. I think that was let me tell you, hold on. An hour, like a 2 hour live. And I think the one on Ziggy's was 4 hours. And that one, it was the whole night. He just talked about me all night long. Like, it was so disgusting. And Ziggy sits there and acts like she doesn't understand why I'm mad. She had a right to put a stop to that. You know, I would have. I wouldn't have allowed that to go on my panel. So I think he's a disgusting pig, and I'm bringing it out, and I want them to see it. And then for him to sit there and say, well, you teamed up with Tiffany Marie, you're just, throwing another woman in it, you know, just ridiculous. That's what he does. He doesn't care. And no, Scott, like I said in my chat, I'm not the one that teamed up with Tiffany Marie. You are, right? That's exactly what happened. But you know what? I am now, and we're bringing you motherfuckers down. Okay? All of you. And your scams and your schemes. So, you guys might hear my family in the background. My husband's yelling at the dog, and the baby's in there making lots of noise in the other room. He's keeping an eye. Hi, Eric. Hi, Laura. Hi, Dot. It's okay. I seen your message before. Look, bygones are bygones. These people just twisted shit up and made people think all kinds of shit. You know? Like, uh, I'm not going to say what I want to say. We'll leave it at that. But how are you guys doing today? I haven't really gotten to watch many videos these last couple days. I need to go. Anybody want to fill me in on what the hell's going on? Anything new last night in the case? I've just had enough of him. You know? Like, I'm sick of him talking to women the way he talks, and he thinks there's nothing wrong with it. All he had to do the other night was say sorry. He couldn't even do that. I might have had a second thought about him, and I don't. Not at all now. So I guess I didn't know that somebody from the Lamplight was supposed to go to court today. Can somebody fill me in on that? Is that Jamie? What the hell were they going to court for? I had no clue about that. I think I read it on somebody's community post. Did anybody see that? Hi, Sandy. Guys, it is so hot here. It is 89 degrees. My air conditioner is running on empty. I don't know what's going on. It's working, but it's not working. I think it's just because the kids are here. And they open the doors. But it's not helping the situation. I was hoping the big kids would take the little kids swimming today, but my son has to go to work, and he took his girlfriend out for lunch on a little date since I had the kids. I believe a younger guy with glasses. I can't remember his name. I'm going to have to go cruise the streets and see what I can find. Here, let's do it. I don't know. I don't mind staying on here for a little, but I just don't know what else to say. I just found that video and wanted to get Scotch shit out there because he's such a piece of shit. He really is. He doesn't deserve to be on YouTube advocating for anybody when he talks to people like that. It's not right. It's not fair. I just don't understand how he could be advocating for anybody. Then he doesn't even care that he's like that, and that's what hurts the most, Which is why I'm so suspicious of some people. I did, Hattie. I fell for his shit. His sweet little voice when he come on here. But I do have to say, there was one night, what night was it? Might have still been the same night on Penny's that all of that stuff went down that we were talking about the other night. I think he was in a tizzy because he had to wake up from his slumber or something. And it was like they just started true crime commentary, and he got on. There was like 2 or 3 women on the panel, and he just went off. And it was like that moment right there I should have known. I thought maybe just because he got up and was grumpy and I let it go. But, then we watched him for 2 years do the same thing to how many women? How many victims has Scott made on YouTube? A lot. Yeah. It's too much. Like, it's one thing to get on here and talk about the true crime community and the cases going on, but it's another to attack the creators in that sort of manner. You know what I mean? Especially when you don't even know who's a victim and who's not. You can't say things like that to women. He's very verbally abusive, like extremely, way too many times. September. You're right about that. Yeah, I think you need to go decompress. That was intense for you. That was old, Laura. I'm over it. That was from last May. That was the beginning of everything. I showed that squall video. What are you doing? Getting coffee? Yeah, please. And a water. Thank you. Sorry, guys. um, no. Why does he yell at women so much? Does he not like women? I don't know. He must have mommy issues. You know, something must have happened with his mother or something because he is abusive. And I don't believe everything Chase says, but we watched that video the other night and Chase was like, I have proof he's a woman beater and he does this and he does that. I'd love to see that proof. I really would. I wish I could find it. If I ever do, I'm putting it out. I have no remorse for that man. None. Yeah, me too, Laura. Like, maybe not the religion, but I like I do the meditations and something new in my life. My husband thinks I'm funny. But you know what? The Buddhas and the like whatever it is he does, they didn't believe in stuff like that. They're very calm people, you know? So how dare him get on there with a symbol like that as if it's love and act the way he does? It's disgusting. I don't understand people that try to grow a ponytail when they're going bald like snot. Man, he, yeah, he just looks dirty. I don't know. No doubt from my seat, Squall has an agenda here, or she has a mental health condition, or both. Oh, Bellamy, you didn't. Thank you. Thank you very much. Crystal, I only found your channel about a week ago, and I love the work you're doing. Thank you for trying to get answers. Aw, thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it. I do. It'll help me with my programs. My husband's so sick of me. That's why I posted that in my community post last night. He got paid today, and I'm like, yeah, I need this for Epidemic Sounds, and I need this for that, and I need that for this. And he's just like, whoa, wait a minute. We got to get groceries in here. And I'm like, okay, so let me go tell these people about the thank you button. I am so very grateful for that. Thank you. Thank you both for supporting me. Thank all of you. I'm really happy that I'm finally able to have a voice out here and talk. And I don't want to keep going on about this Scotch shit. I just have so much saved for the last year that I just want to get it all out and say my piece and then be done with it and move on and, hope for answers for summer, hope good answers for summer. And then I guess move on to the next case and maybe bring more cases in because that's my thing. Like, I don't want to stay stuck on Summer. Of course, I want to keep her name out there every single day, and I will. But there's so many others out there that need to be covered. And not just that, like I like looking at funny crimes or crimes from the past. I know before my mother passed away, I was on the road and I never got to it. I'm actually related to a Olive Thomas, silent movie actress from back in the day. And, they don't have none of the technology we do now. And they think her husband murdered her in Paris and all this other stuff. So I thought that would be something fun to go over, like go watch some. Oh, Olive Thomas, that was her name. She was my great great grandmother's niece or something, and I just always found it interesting. I always wanted to go over her case. I thought it would be cool. So I want to do different things on my channel. I've been thinking about it a lot lately. If you guys have any ideas, please. Yeah, I'm into it too. Absolutely. Yeah. But Scott doesn't act like that's what he's into. You know what I mean? That's not, those people are mellow, extremely mellow. But yeah, if you guys have any old cases, I was thinking like maybe like a Mystery Monday or something, coming on Mondays and going through like really old cases, like stuff people haven't really heard of. Aw, Reaper's Grim Smile, thank you. You guys don't have to do that. I'm so appreciative to yins. I really am. You don't understand. It's been a rough year fighting to be on here, and I don't want to keep talking about it. I don't. That's why I cut Scott short. I just wanted him to know that everybody was going to hear it, you know? So, yeah, if you guys have any like old cases, I'm thinking like Monday nights at 10 o'clock or something. I want to start going over, like, remember what was that? Masterpiece Theater or something back in the day? They used to do. You know what channel I really like is that I can never be as good as her. I can never do nothing like she does. Is that Bailey Siren? Does anybody watch her? She's really interesting. I love her channel. My daughter got me watching her because my daughter's into true crime, even though she's turning 18. But she likes some of it, not all of it, not as much as me. But she used to watch that Bailey Siren a lot, and she'd show it. I have little when my channel went down, I went to you my Facebook group and I made these little question and answer things. Those are pretty cool. I might start posting those as some shorts. I'm going to try to do a couple little different things here. Make the community a little bit better. Aw, thank you. Thank you for thanking Reapers. You guys are awesome. You really are. Yeah, Val. It's so, like, I'm blown away by it. But I just came to the true crime community with Summer's case. Don't get me wrong. I followed other cases. You might find me in a chat or something here or there, but it wasn't nothing like Summer's case. You know? And not on YouTube anyway. I followed a lot of the Facebook groups for crime. Aw. Oh, it wasn't me going on a date, but I will. That sounds really fun. It was my son. He had gone out with his girlfriend this morning, and they stuck me with the kids last night. I didn't know what his plan was. They were supposed to be packing their house up, you know? And then he calls me and he's like, Mom, I'll be there in an hour. That was 3 hours ago. But he was like, I'm taking Angie out to dinner. Out to lunch. And I was like, go ahead, take your time. Have fun. But then I found that clip and wanted to turn it on. So I woke my husband up like, you got to get the kids out of the room. I found it. I got to get it up here. Yeah, he was interesting, huh? AC. I don't know what my thoughts are on him. What do you guys think of that? What did you guys think of Blue Solo Cop? I think he's in my comments still trying to leave me trickery under another name, Chapstick. I don't know if it's him or not. Don't quote me. It's okay. I need a damn ice cream date. I need a bar date. Me and my husband need to go have a couple drinks. It's been like I love my grandbabies and I love helping with them and I have them all the time. And more than most of the time, it's my fault because I'm like, hey, bring them down. But then I forget I need a little bit of time for myself, you know? Yep, yep, that's exactly it. Clearing away the cobwebs. We're going to bring the real spider syndicate. No, I don't even want to be part of nothing like that. Aw, thank you, Laura. Yeah, I think so too, AC. I do. I had to go back and re listen to some of it. It was rough because that was a really long live, and I hate hearing myself, you know? Oh no, not chapstick. Okay. Because you wrote something this morning and it looked like a hint, and I'm like, oh my God, is this another hint? Good. I'm glad. I'm glad it's not you. I just thought it was. I'd have to go back and reread it. I'm really tired. Not much sleep. I apologize. I thought it was a riddle. You were throwing me hints, real hints, right? When somebody tells you it's a hint now I'm like, oh, is that Blue Soul Look Up? Because he told us he had like a bunch of other troll accounts, but didn't remember their names to them. So now I got to be on a lookout and guessing who Blue Soul Look Up is. What's the matter? Oh, you dropped her crackers. Hey guys, I'm gonna mute just for 1 minute because my grandbaby came in the room. She's getting crackers from my husband. Bad helper. She brought him in to open a pack of, those dipsticks with the cheese. You put them in. I know he no names think possibility connection was a yes, that group anyway. He might have been. I don't think he sounded like Ernie though. To be honest with you, I think he sounds like 423. We could all be wrong though. There's a lot of people that sound alike and I can't. I think he was I don't like how he changed his stories and then when I told him I'm like, "Hey, you can't be doing that." I hope if that is what he's doing, I hope he stops. It needs the end. You can't do that. And if he's been in the community for 2 years, he knows that. He's seen what mess it's caused. And then he got on here and acted like he didn't know none of the people, but he's on the panels where those people sit and he's in the chat rooms with them. So I'm so confused by him. I don't quite understand unless he's just senile. I don't know. It didn't make a whole lot of sense to me either. I didn't expect him to come up on my panel. I do have to laugh though. Something that makes me think he is really just an old lonely guy. It's like the little things, right? You look at him, was him putting tape on his phone camera. That was hysterical. When people lie, they can't remember what they say. Very true. Yeah, how do you think he was lonely? I don't know. Hopefully, we'll get to know him a little more and he'll come up and talk more. He's an interesting guy. You know, he's interesting. Yeah, it causes confusion. It's not lost. And he has to know that because he's seen it, but he's like, oh, I like that drama. But dude, this is a missing babies case. You can't do that kind of stuff in a case like that. Hi, everyone. Can y'all help me with something? The psychic that searched. I don't even know who those. This is Fransky. I'm Polish, so I can say the name. My maiden name is Stanley, but my family, they shortened it. We were actually Stankowskis, and it was spelled, it was like a million letters. I can never spell it. I'm glad they shortened it. I'm sorry, honey. Let me read that again. Maybe there'll be something in it I recognize. Did a car video with Mike Brooks riding down Beach Creek in Ben Hill. I can't find it anywhere. Anyone save it? You talking about Scott Skulls or Twister? There's a bunch of videos like that. You know what? Marla at what's the name of her channel? Thunder Sky or something. Oh, you know what? That's something I'd like to talk about since I'm here. Hold on, let me see. I found it difficult to believe that he never heard of or didn't know my dad but knew everyone else. Yeah, that's strange. It is. That is strange. Can you? It ain't the kids, it's the dog. Can you put him out? He probably got to go out. I'm sorry. I'm driving my husband crazy. Oh, but yeah, something I wanted to talk about. I have some friends that I've made online from the Rogersville area. And on Summer's 2 year, there was a couple vigils held, right? Here's something I want to say, and I don't know how the locals feel about it. I know how my friend feels about it, and she's in the chat room. I don't know if she wants me to out her, so I won't. But you know, the locals put together a really beautiful vigil for Summer, and I was crushed to see that not many people showed up to the local vigil, but they showed up to the YouTubers. So, oh, Juanita, you're talking about Juanita. Yeah. You're talking about the psychics. That video was on. Where was that video? Aw, thank you, September. Oh, it's okay. Okay. So Hattie Hunches and Inklands is Ann, who did the second vigil down there. And nobody showed up. And let me tell you, these people had a lot of stuff put together for the community, and they wanted the locals to come there. But it was sad that the other people took the spotlight, and then they went on the news. And Ann's not mad. Hattie's not mad. Okay. I'm mad. She was on her like, it's okay. You don't have to say anything. But I was just thinking, how ignorant. Shut that door. Maury, you can't be in here, honey. Go in there with Pappy and shut the door. Guys, give me 1 minute. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, go figure for the drama. You know, and it just broke my heart because what they did, they put something so beautiful together. They had the dog treats and the animal people there. And, you know, like Adrian and them, they even stole the spotlight on the news. Like they didn't even let the locals have that. And I found it disgusting. And that's what I have been trying to convey to people is, you know, when you go down there, you're ruining something for the locals. So, Adrian and Jenny, I hope you know you ruined something that was supposed to be beautiful for the locals who are suffering and hurting. Okay? Stop. Don't go next year. Actually, don't go there again at all. Okay. That's all. I just promised I would. It was an intimate group and we exchanged emails. Yes. It was beautiful still. Hattie. You guys did a wonderful job. But anyways, before I said that, that's what I wanted to say was, you know, if you need videos of Beach Creek, go over to what is it? Thunder Sky, is that her name? Go over. No, Thunder Sky is the other one. Hey TM, how are you? You hear what you just said about Adrian? Yeah, there's something wrong with them, yo. Like They don't think right or something. It's like they don't care. The community that's hurting is Summer's community. She lives up by Morgantown, West Virginia. Okay? She had no right to be here, be there. She's 45 minutes away from me. She's nowhere near Tennessee. That was a spectacle and a show to make people mad on purpose, in my opinion. Was it beautiful? Should things be done for Summer? Yes. But why couldn't they come together and go to the locals vigil and let them hold it? It's like they had to be the spectacle. They had to be there to show. I don't know. I guess Jenny didn't twerk enough on Summer's name last year. Just disgusting. Yes, Birdie. She got some really great videos. Like, I'll be using some of her videos. And she even was brave enough to go up Late Hauler Road and get some of the area. And AC, oh my goodness, I know that you never want to go back to that area and the people there and this, that, and the other. But geez, it's so beautiful. It's so pretty. Uh-oh. Let's see what Tiffany's question is. Dun dun dun. I'm kidding. We asked the news guy to go up to the other one. Okay. I just either way, like the locals should have held that. Nana, you're local, right? Is that the Nana that's local? You shouldn't even have held that. Like, I mean, you should have. You're a local, but you should have went to the local one. That's just my opinion. Okay, so TM is asking you, Nana. You said there was a line of people standing waiting to make cash transactions with Chase at Summer's Vigil. Did you ever report that to the authorities? There's a house for sale on Light Hollow. No, I ain't moving there. I'm good where I'm at. I don't think I'll ever leave my city. I got that Stiller blood. I bleed black and gold. I just looked at that. You didn't say it or you didn't report it, she wanted to know. I do plan to visit Nashville one day, though. My husband got a cousin down there that actually writes country songs. I'm not sure what you mean, Bet. Crystal, who exactly did this happen to? I've heard TT 2 years ago. Was that not her? Jody Sue said it's none of these people. I'm not sure what you're talking about, honey. You'd have to elaborate a little more. Yes, I understand that, Nana, but there was other locals that wanted to be involved. And instead of those locals being, well, not wanted, they did. Instead of them locals being involved, like Adrian and Jenny and Tracy and Skilo and whoever else went down there, they stole the spotlight. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's a whole community that has to heal. And I understand what you're saying. You think you did a good thing. I'm not saying you didn't. I'm not saying all vigils weren't beautiful. But what I'm saying is it wasn't their place. It's never their place. They shouldn't be down there. Okay? I mean, if they want to go to the vigil, fine. But it should have been held by locals only. They shouldn't have been having nothing to do with it. It's not one of their community members missing. We're YouTubers. The best way for us to keep our shit together is to keep Summer's face out there on our own damn channels, right? We have the platform to show the nation Summer's face. It's your community that's hurting, and it only further hurts the community, and that's just one small example of it, in my opinion. Okay. No, ma'am, I don't understand. I asked Adrian and Tracy to do the interviews on my behalf. They shouldn't have done them at all. It shouldn't have been done at all. Period. They should have declined that. As normal, regular humans with a heart, they should have said no, go up to the other one. That's what should have happened. And it isn't even just about the news. It's just the fact that these people put so much work into that. And Marla puts so much work into her videos and her time and what she does. And she has never once joined the drama community. Not once. There's a lot of locals down there that do a lot for Summer and try to help Summer. I agree, Tiffany. And I'm sorry if people get mad at me. I have to agree with that. We were having a neutral zone because YouTube was crazy. I'm upset that a certain person tried to get someone's daughter taken away. Mm, makes sense. Hold on, I'm going to step away from my computer just for 1 second. Give me 1 minute here. My husband put my coffee halfway across the room. I had to go get it. And I don't mean it as an attack. I just mean, like, wouldn't it be better? Like, it's ridiculous we're having 3 vigils last year. Not this year. Last year, you had to get buses to go to each vigil. Then you have bullshit Betty at the police station with her blood. Like, it's a spectacle. Yins are making a missing child's case a spectacle, in my opinion. I do have to say, let me read this. Okay, how many people do you think were standing in line to give him money? If you had to guess, I missed that. They were standing in line giving Chase money? Whoa, what? I don't watch chasing. I don't know. Yeah, I could see Tiffany. After you seen that Chase was pulling some bullshit, though, it should have been reported. There's no way cracking cases only gave a few $100 and he only had, what was it? What was the amount, Tiffany? Do you remember? Oh, Nana said Chase was at the vigils collecting money. Mm, mm. Not much, J-Jax. I just wanted to play a little bit of Scott trashing me. My grandbabies are here. I'm definitely not staying more than 2 hours today. I mean, I might be able to come back later. He said 500 even. Yeah. I watched more money go to him than that. I watched on here people like, here, let me give you this and let me give you that. And then the PO boxes and like, it just doesn't make sense. I don't even understand how all that happened. I really don't. And then how it continued for 2 damn years with different people. I don't. Daz Larson. I've just tuned in, so please forgive me if you've already mentioned the way JLR is wrecking any chance of. Yeah, JLR needs to chill out, dude. He does. He goes too far. You know what? He made me mad when he went to Jackie Dobbs' house all that long time ago. But in the same token, JLR brings us really good information, right? And we want to see that information. But the problem is he doesn't know how to decipher what's safe to put out and what's not. And it seems like since the Wells had him removed from the hotel, that he's really been on a vengeance against Dawn. So I think it's just anger that's coming out now, but he has definitely muddied the waters. I think we all have, you know, but there has to come a time where we close it because, like I said the other night, the things we're finding, if they turn out to be true, they're not going to be able to be used in court. And the more the locals that are involved, they're not even the locals. Like, I think it goes further than that. To be honest with you, I really feel like that whole Utah trip the October before was for something shady. You know, that's just my opinion. I mean, why take your kid? You take your kid there. They can't even tell us why. We get all these different stories. Allie said it's because Dawn was smoking weed with the kid. Then we hear it's because the kid was doing something bad to some other kids, and which is a scary ass thought. And I don't even want to go there. But um, I don't know. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. That's like, see, some of that stuff shouldn't have came out. And I actually, even some of the people in the case, involved in the case, such as Jody Sue, Allie, they shouldn't even have spoken on it. They shouldn't even like, I get it. We want the interviews, and I'm guilty of that too because I do like interviewing people, you know? And I don't think I'm great at it, but I don't think I'm horrible at it. But there has to be some things that you can't allow your guest to say. You know what I mean? Because it is going to harm the case. Mm. You know who has a really good channel that I try to watch, and I'm nothing like them, but I'm hoping to get better like them, is that Hidden True Crime. They covered the Vallow case. They're so professional. You know what I mean? Like, they sit down, they do their interviews, they go over, and none of their what they talk about is ruining the case. Like, they weren't able to go, and they covered all of the Vallow case, like, and they're still covering it, you know, from beginning to end. I highly, oh, can you go tell him I'm live? My son just came in very loud. Um, I'm not going to be long, Bay. I said 2 hours tops, so I have like an hour. Yeah, well, I'm leaving, so hold on, guys. Okay, sorry. He gonna come in and cause chaos. I love him, but he's my loudest. They all signed, and you guys are getting my house in full swing. They all signed NDA agreements with Tim Mullins and the missing child's investigation. Why? Yeah, like that's another thing too. But I don't think them NDA agreements to me, they're garbage. I don't think they'll hold. A lot of times NDAs don't hold. You know, there's a lot of time NDAs don't hold. That's one of them tricky things. I was just looking at those the other day, and they're not real. They look like printed from online. And I think even when you sign them NDAs, like, don't you got to go to a notary and have them notarized? Did anybody have them notarized? I also found a. She's been defending her from the very beginning of this. Even when, that's something that, like, I noticed with Penny. And I don't know if anybody else caught it, but when the billboard stuff came out and everybody was demanding phone calls and Chasing was calling the billboard guy, I don't know why nobody caught on then. Penny was on her panel like, no, I still trust Chase. He'd never do that. It's almost like she didn't want nobody to go behind him. And then when they did, she had to follow the crowd, so she clinged to Benny. You know what I mean? Like, they used Benny as a shield. Hold on, I gotta get them to quit playing with the dog. Sorry. Bingo at AC. Yeah, they are strange. But it's sad because I held out. I really trusted them. Like Jody Sue told me, she was like, "You sent them what?" When I called them, that phone call I made to them, I wrote her immediately after, and I was like, "Well, I turned everything I had into the TBI, and because she was demanding that I turn shit in, you know, and prove it." So I did. And when I told her I turned it into the private investigators, it was like she panicked. No, 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 those aren't the good people, you know? But with Jody Sue, we don't know what to believe. So I was just taking the extra step to turn it into both the TBI and the private investigator so that they had two eyes on it. Because I've seen them, like I haven't necessarily researched them. I have a little bit, like, damn, I'm investigating the investigators, I guess you could say it. By speculation, no, I don't have those credentials. But I noticed like they did another case, and that case turned out really, really good in another county. I can't remember what it was. And I was like, maybe these people are in it with all of their heart for good intentions. But when TT showed me that they were, running interference with her phone calls, and I've heard it from a couple now that that's been happening. I think AC, didn't you tell me that it happened to you the other day? That's not normal. Like, you don't bring a common citizen in to hear a phone call on a private investigation. So it just didn't make sense to me. What do you guys think of that? Three-way calls with the private investigators and a YouTuber. Do you think that's normal? Have you ever heard of anything like that before? Someone posted a clip of the video you did. Um, I'm not really doing emails right now, Jax. You could send it to me on Facebook. Hold on, guys. Chris Sims, CrisSimms. Or you can contact me on my group, Crime and Chill with Crystal, on Facebook. That's how I'm going to take my information now because I want to know who I'm talking to. Pretty much. I've been trashed enough. If I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm not going to take you serious when you send me something. And let me tell you, I don't like all the back talk neither. Now, don't get me wrong. Tiffany Marie can even tell you that because there's been times we both refused to speak to each other in the back chat. But there's, some things I did send her, some things I asked her, and she told me, but it's not like big major things. It's just like, can you put this video out? Or I don't trust this one. Be careful. It's nothing like I don't do back chat. I don't want to email with people. If I can't see who you are, make a troll account and send it to me. I don't know. I've gone through a lot this last year, and I tread lightly now because it does get scary at times, and some subs do take shit way overboard. Way overboard. Hold on. Think this cold will ever go away. I did a breathing treatment last night. I hope it helps. What was I looking at? Okay. Yeah, it's sad. And the fighting and stuff needs to quit because we're not going to get anybody's face out there. I mean, you're going to have your tidbits. True crime is always and will always be a drama community, right? Because it's just like you have your prosecutors and you have your defense. Some people think one way, some people think another. But if you start putting everything together, you can see where things collide. Yes. Yes. I highly think they were trying to stop some tips. To me, it's just not normal. Oh, Lord, hold on. That's it. I'm calling my doctor tomorrow morning. I need a Z pack. I need the goods. I need the antibiotics. It's time. This has to be bacterial. Ugh. Oh, you know who they are, J Jacks? I'd love to see some other cases they've done. I've only seen that one, and they actually helped. They found the person or something. Like it ended up really good. Seems we have a lot of that in this case, though. Like look at the Trent case. That turned out awesome. I'm really confused by that case. I'm happy that little girl was found. I just don't understand the dynamics of it. Like that was her uncle that had custody of her, that didn't have custody. I'm just confused. But I didn't cover that case. I didn't even know about it till summer. Well, if I have names wrong, I have them wrong. But whatever they are, they connect to the same group of people. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I have some names wrong. Just my opinion. I mean, it's pretty much been confirmed. And if Squall is not who I think she is, then she could happily show her face, right? That's another thing too. Like me personally, I don't understand how people are saying, "Oh, she's not showing her face because it's for protection." Well, if FL did what she's saying he did, it's not only her story, it's his too. She knows exactly who she is. So who are you hiding from? You only hide when you lie. I have no reason to hide. I don't no, hold on. I look like shit. Look, guys, in my jammies, I'm a mess. I'll show you myself a mess. See if she could do the same. You know, there's no reason to hide. That is the worst thing you can do in the case of a missing child or a missing person, period. I would never hide who I am in the case of a missing child. Because you know what? One of us might be somebody who has summer. Yes, I've been doing that. And I even add ginger to it. Not helping at all. It's like it feels like it's going away, and then when the evening comes, like now, like 4 or 5 o'clock, it comes back. I think it's gone, but at least during the days, I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I think he had prior custody, but the school hadn't updated the pickup list. Yeah, but they couldn't find her. What was it, like 9 days? It was a while. Like 9 days, I think she was right. AC, Carly Trent. It took them 9 days to find her. Just crazy how these people have the same names. That's why I think this could be a production or made up. Like I have so many thoughts in the back of my head. Well, Cheesecake Mafia, here's the problem. I'm not going to say facts only because my channel is called Speculation and Opinion Talk. And when you get on here and you say you're stating facts only, you're holding yourself to the standard of law enforcement. And that's not my job. I don't know what the facts are. I don't have the tools that they have. I've never gone to school for that. I don't hold a degree. I don't hold a badge. I cannot get on here and state to you everything I know is 100% fact. And if subs think that we can, you're sadly mistaken. None of us are right. The only thing we could do is come on here, speculate, talk our opinions, tell people what we found, and keep Summer's name and face out there. Guys, if anybody has information leading to the whereabouts of Summer Wells, please call 1-800 TBI Find. Because those are the people that have it. Do not call me with your tips. Do not call Tiffany Marie with your tips. Do not call any other Doug, AB, nobody. And before you tell us anything, if you think it's something that really, really pertains to the Summer Wells case, you need to make sure it gets to who it gets to before you let it out. Do you not see them here on chat? Who? Who am I not seeing? Oh, no, I don't see them. Hold on. I thought she was like facts only. Oh, yeah, I see them. I'm sorry. I apologize. He said, she said gossip, recording phone calls, etc., etc. In my opinion, it's a script with paid crisis actors. You know who you are, TMBK, Fizzle, cracking cases, etc. The only problem I have with that is I don't think all YouTubers listen, guys. I've said it before and I'll say it again, and I even told Benny that in his chat this morning. When I had that Google Meet with them, they pulled me in on it. I think I know what they were trying to do, pull me in their mess. Luckily, I'm not a follower, and when Benny left that Google Meet, Scott was like terrorized. It was like torment. There was fear in his face. He's like, no, I don't want Benny involved in this. It's almost like you could hear that they were trying to come up with a plan. They didn't exactly tell me their plan, but you could see it. And then Penny's sleeping. Come on, man. If I'm on the phone with somebody, I'm not going to sleep. If I'm sitting there in a group of people on a Google Meet, how embarrassing. What if you snore or something? Like, seriously, that wench was not sleeping. I'm not dumb. That's the first shady thing. You walk in, somebody's pretending to sleep. Do you really think I'm that naive? And then when Benny left the chat, he seemed Gavel and Krama were like promising Scott, no, he's good. He's good. We got him under our thumb. He's under our control. We could take care of Benny. And Scott was like, no, I don't want him in on this. And the plan was they were trying to silence Jody Sue. They wanted to black her out for 24 hours, which made zero sense to me. And when they did that, they did come back and do it. But what they did was they, for 24 hours, went from each other's panels and would do really long live streams and just trash her. And they were talking about bringing Andy out. They knew CSI had contact with Andy and they wanted her information. Like, it was the craziest thing I ever seen. I've never been in a situation where somebody's been set up like that. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh my God, I can't do this. I'm not doing this. They were unwilling to hear any other evidence with other people, not evidence, but things that I found with other people that could connect, like Fred Hill, Marlena Crawford. They just wanted to attack Jody Sue. And Scott didn't want Benny to be a part of that. That was about the time that I put the messages out to Amy TM. Benny knows. Ask him. Yeah. It was Penny, Gavel, Krama, Scott, Benny, and myself. And it was my understanding that Gavel had sent the link out to other people as well, but I don't know who they were. It was just shady. The whole thing was shady. Amy. AIMEE. I had put some messages out. I had wrote because I was like really feeling for Jody Sue. These people were driving her crazy. I could see, like, I don't know what Jody Sue's involvement in this is. I'm going to be honest with you. After watching her reactions not last night because I quit watching her, but after watching her reactions to some of the stuff I brought out, even though she denies a lot of it, she agrees with it first. If you watch her, like, yeah, 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 like she said something the other day on the lines of, well, even when you know you're on it and you didn't say nothing, you went on and said something else. What she doesn't know is sometimes I don't say things on purpose. Yeah, he probably went. I can look in my email because she sent it through email. So I can look in my email and give you a date. Here, let me see if I can do that now. Give me 1 minute. No. There it is. It was actually June 2nd, 2022. The email says, I'm so. Oh, no. Oh, I didn't even see this one. What the hell is this? Touche Safe Place, Crystal Me Cam, Crowdsource Illuminations, June 2nd. Can you guys please join us on a private creator Google Meet? I hate for y'all to miss this info and hoping you all have more to add to it. There was no freaking info. They wanted us to go live and trash Jody Sue or ignore Jody Sue. It didn't even make sense. Yeah, it was June 2nd, Tiffany. But then she says, I'm so sorry. I sent this from my other email address. This is Gavel Geeks. I know that was sus as fuck coming from somebody you don't know. What? Oh, yeah, she definitely did. Here, you want Krama's other email address? I'll give it to you. Putting it in the, not Krama, Jenny. There you go. Anybody got to write Gavel? Write her there. Send her dick pics. Okay. How you think they pulled all that money in? She was used as emotional manipulation. She was. Like, there's times I really do feel like Jody Sue's innocent of everything. To be honest with you, I think she's dumb as rocks. I think she doesn't see things that are put right in front of her. But in that same token, she does have a lot more information than we have. But I think she's just not connecting to people. For instance, at the beginning of this, she would say, Andy, no way, not Andy, not Andy. But you could see as time went on and things came out and things she was seeing even in her own life, it was like, oh, maybe a possibility of Andy. The fact that she got on there and said Andy was giving the kids something, that could have been true. YouTube forced it out of her, and then they kept at it and kept at it and kept at it. So you know what? That piece will never come out in court by her. She was angry. Look what they did to her. It was psychological warfare. They were bringing Andy, her DV guy, on panel and talking about his penis about her. Gavel for hours talking about Jody Sue's boobs while they fart and burp. And Benny's guilty of that too. I hate to say it, but he is. Yeah, Jody is very intelligent. She's an asshole, though. She talks shit on me. I'm going to talk shit on her, too. But I still think she's innocent. I don't know. My mind changes every day. She does some shady shit, and then she does shit that makes me think it's not shady. And maybe she's just putting it together. You got to think about this like she was the neighbor to Summer Wells. Nana for Life wants to know what? What are we saying what to? Yeah. And I think, I don't know. I can see the reactions after talking to her for 2 years. You could tell when she's serious and when she's lying and when she's faking and when she's not. And she knows these people firsthand, right? Like she lives in the area, she's local. She's their community. Some of them she's known her whole life. We don't know them people. We don't know their character. Fred Hill, if people would have been listening, she was telling you about him from the beginning. I'm not going to make fun of him because he has psychological problems, but he's not a good guy. She said that. People don't listen. You sat there and made fun of her. And maybe I am sitting here going tooth and nail for her. And tonight I might come back and say, fuck that Ellie Mae bitch. You know what I mean? But that's just the relationship I guess me and Jody Sue have, if there's even one. She's a bitch. She's very hard. It's like playing tug of war, but I think she's doing the right thing. Because there are things that she knows that we do not. And that I know for fact. Yeah, not much gets past her. I mean, like they really were going in her trailer when she wasn't home and just doing shit to her. Like it was bad. And I'm going to be honest with you. I used to say, oh, she's crazy. Nobody's following her. Nobody's doing this. That's why I reached out to Amy. I just think she's gullible, and I think there's more people involved that she doesn't know, but I'm not local and I'm not a cop. That's just my opinion and speculation. Yeah, she's not. Tiffany, I know that you probably get the same wrath from her that I do. You know what I mean? Like she gives a little and then she pulls away. It's almost like she wants to talk, but she knows she can't. I don't know why she gets on here and does what she does. I'll never understand that. I don't know why she gave that shirt up. That was dumb. Maybe she didn't know that. Maybe she thought it was a good deed to do, but in my opinion, that was disgusting. I mean, I'm not going to lie. You know what I mean? How I feel about things, but I do think that Jody has a bigger agenda. And I think she is in contact with people. And I think she could have been a witness, but I think she's not going to be used as a witness now because YouTube destroyed that. But with that being said, that's her fault too, because she never should have fucking been here. She should have just stayed away. I guarantee you, if Jody Sue would have stayed away, 80% of this shit wouldn't have happened. Yeah. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, it's dangerous. And then you got people out here telling you, show your proof, show your proof. Why? So you can see what I turned into the TBI? So they can go hurt somebody or defrain from it or cover something up? Are you freaking serious? It's different when you're saying, hey, show me your text messages. I know you did this. Like the Billboard Marathon thing was raised on YouTube. Like it came, there was a growth on YouTube with that shit. Okay. We don't know why that came about or what they were trying to freaking do, right? But we do know Summer's missing and that people directly connected to her in some way, shape, or form is connected to her disappearance. And that's the real crime. They're all little crimes, bigger crimes, but they're built around the hugest crime, which is this precious little girl that everybody claims they love so damn much. Then quit trying to put a wrench in her case. Quit demanding proof from people. If somebody tells you they turned, do you think for 1 minute any actual normal person on this earth wouldn't turn something in if they think they had it? And onions are forcing like little people, even subs, like you found what? Oh my God, turn that into TBI. You mean to tell me you smelled roses on Ben Hill? Call them right now. Like that's the most ridiculous shit ever. I'm not going to call them for every single little thing that I'm finding because I don't know it to be fact. I can't connect it. I didn't see what happened to that baby. TM didn't see what happened to that baby. Benny didn't see what happened to that baby. Hattie didn't see what happened to that baby. Nana didn't see what happened to that baby. We don't know what happened to her. Why do you guys think that we do? Or that we even have tools like DNA and police dogs? Come on. It's more than embarrassing. And then I got dragged. Like, I seriously did make a mistake. When I was talking to the lady, When I took my channel down, I promised Jody that I would take all of my videos down. She kills me because then she demands that I send them to her and that I put them back up. I'm not doing that. It's over. It's done. I put up what I want when I want, right? But I don't know. I don't know. Yep. That's exactly what it is. They were using Benny. They were using the bigger channels, okay? Because we're little channels compared to them. They've been here a long time. They've been covering other cases. People know who they are. They know what roles people play and how they act and pretend on here. But the littler channels, the newer channels knew that. Like Penny following the Kanika case. She already knew that. She's following Chase and Truth. She sees how it works. She knows whose channels are big. So who are they going to? They're going to the bigger channels for shields and to help take down the little channels. And they're sucking us in by saying, we're locals. We can help. We could do this. I could get flyers. Look at me driving Dawn's job site, which isn't legal either. Yeah. All behind the scenes stuff, Sherry. Like it was so bad. Like that Linda call, God, imagine the things we don't know. Imagine the stuff we don't know that they tried. That's what I was trying to say in Benny's chat. I think it was yesterday. He was talking about the billboards, and you asked me what I thought. I think they created lots of diversions. I think Scott's little fit 10 minutes before the marathon was over. I think they went here's what I think about the whole thing. I think they went to Tiffany with the Chase story, and Tiffany was supposed to come jump right out online. Tiffany, I'm glad you didn't, okay? Because that's why they're being outed now. I think Tiffany was supposed to jump right online and say, oh my God, Chase knows where Summer is. Jasper, I don't have treats. Take him, Earl. He wants a treat. I don't have any on me. Sorry. But I feel like that their plan foiled. You know what I mean? Because Tiffany didn't come online and do what she was supposed to do. So Scott waited to the very last 10 minutes to bring up something so damn dumb and make everybody fight. And it was more than that because Benny and Tiffany were doing what they do all the time. That's our entertainment in the true crime community. They've been here a longer time. They're a bigger channel. That's why I brought the candles up the other day, Tiffany. Please don't take that personal. But y'all were doing what yins have been doing, you know? And the fighting and dude, you two crack my shit up. Okay, anyways, so like they were doing their fighting and all this stuff, and the candles came out, and then Laura came out, who already has drama because she's involved with even bigger channels, Molly and Betty. So Scott decided the last 10 minutes to take all of that, use it, dox people, do this, do that, and he caused nothing but chaos the last 10 minutes of that shit. It confused Tiffany. It confused Jody. People started taking back their money. They wanted refunds. And it just caused a big ass mess. Yeah, you definitely was saying that. I can vouch for Tiffany saying that. Yeah, they were Laura's candles. You never should have taken no heat over it. That's just my whole point here. Like, it was a diversion. They caused all that mess on purpose. Can you hand me one of those? You know what I mean? Oh, did they? I thought it was after Scott went on his rant. Everybody was like, oh, I'm still confused. I still don't. Whoever has that last damn 10 minutes, they need to release it because you know they have it. They're not going to get rid of that. And if they did, then it was to protect somebody because it was dumb. Yes, Sherry, it was. And that's what caused absolute chaos in Summer's case on YouTube. And I'm not going to lie, I fell for a lot of it too, you know? But like I said earlier, that Google Meet happened, and I was like, no, something ain't fucking right here, and I ain't falling for it. Like, some of these people might actually end up going to jail at the end of this. I might be sued. Jody Sue keeps threatening me. I'm just trying to help put a stop to it. I can't do it alone. Other people have to do it. I'm happy people are opening their eyes. I'm not going to say that's because of me. It's because other people started opening their eyes and the shields dropped. You know, the masks came off. All those different avenues to donate, the back and forth. Yeah. And the Civis Bank was set up by the Churchill Rescue Squad. That's where it should have went. Another time, a community was overtaken just like the Vigils. But you see, came with the truth. Well, you know what? I think it's a blessing that it went down the way it did, because it did put a wrench in whatever the hell they were planning. I don't know what that is. I'm not a cop. Just let me tell my subs that. I am not a cop. I don't know what they were planning. I just know that they were planning something and it went shady, and it's not normal to have a fake Fed. And I don't even know. That's what makes me think Jody Sue is not innocent. Or maybe she was just in it for the money, because shit like that don't happen without an arrest, number one. You know, I just, my mind is blown. I don't even understand how the hell all this shit even happened. I can see what I see. I'm still confused in certain areas of it. Extremely confused. They changed the name of the bank, I think. No, they were asking for PayPals and Cash Apps and super stickers and super chats. And then there was somebody saying, oh, they'll match up to like so many $1,000s on it for every donation, which I think that was bullshit too. For like 2 hours or something. Remember that? Does anybody remember that? Math. She's calling it math. When? Just today? Oh, damn. We'll have to look at that. Leave that one up or I didn't see it. My day has been chaotic. My grandbabies are here. I'm shocked I'm even getting a moment to sit in here quiet. I'm sorry if you guys hear all the chaos in the back. I mean, they're not in the room with me. They're in the dining room. It's like a playroom in there, you know? Oh, man. I'll look at it when I get off of here. I'm going to get off in 20 minutes. Oh, man. Maybe we can go look. Is it on their YouTube, Hattie? Or is it just on their... Hold on. WJHL. Hold on. Ooh. Oh, Washington County. Oh, we got to read this. Hold on. Let me share. Oops, I showed the wrong one. That's okay. We'll just click on this again. Shut this tab. It's not going to work on here. Okay, is there a video? Nope, I'll read it. Jonesboro, Tennessee, Washington County, Tennessee. Damn it, pop-ups. Tennessee authorities say an investigation led to the discovery of several pounds of methamphetamine, over half a pound of pills, and other drugs at two separate homes. The Washington County Sheriff's Office strike team executed a search warrant at a home on Salem Drive and discovered 32.2 grams of methamphetamine, 1.1 grams of heroin, 1.5 grams of marijuana, and $2,577, according to the sheriff's office. The resident, identified as Deborah Fox, 61, of Johnson City, was arrested and charged with manufacture and deliver, sell, possess methamphetamine, Schedule 1 drug violations, and maintaining a dwelling where narcotics are sold. Damn, she's getting in a lot of trouble. Fox was out on bond while awaiting court proceedings for selling Schedule 2 narcotics in 2022 from the same home, which was the location of a suspected fentanyl overdose. That's sad. Death on March 22nd of this year, according to the sheriff's office. The sheriff's office said that while investigators were on the scene, Imran Ahmed, 35, of Jonesboro, attempted to deliver 8 ounces of suspected methamphetamine to the residents. Damn, that's bad. Investigators obtained permission to search Ahmed's home on Idasu Drive and found around 12.5 pounds of meth, 317.7 grams of Xanax type pills, multiple handguns and rifles, and more than $40,000 in cash, according to the sheriff's office. Ahmed was charged with 2 counts of manufacture and delivery, sale, possession of methamphetamine, 8 counts of unlawful carrying or possession of a weapon, Scheduled 4 drugs violations, and 3 counts of unlawful drug paraphernalia. The sheriff's office said the investigation was ongoing and additional arrests and charges were pending. Ooh, them people were going down. That's my new saying because Andrew hates it. All right. Let's get back to comments. Crystal, speaking of fake Fed stuff, have you heard back from whoever you called the other day? No, I haven't, as a matter of fact. Thank you for reminding me. I need to call them. What time is it? I'm going to have to wait till tomorrow. The locals had a reward fund up through the CH Rescue Squad through Civis before the marathon. Right. There was no need for all of that passing. It should have just been, hey, send your thing to Civis. Or they could have even, like, I know I did, my friend passed away a few years ago. Overdose. He left 3 children. It was a horrible situation. We were trying to get money for the funeral and just so his kids could have something, afterwards. And we were able to set up like a link to a bank where people could go directly to the bank or send the money to the bank and it goes straight into the account. So I don't understand, like Tiffany, I don't understand why they did everything they did neither. I just don't. It doesn't make sense. It's like they were overstepping their boundaries, and that's why it's illegal, and that's why Q got charged. The locals had the reward. Yeah, I just read that. Link. What do you want the link for, Hattie? I already read it. There should definitely be charges for racketeering, money laundering, and fraud. I think there's going to be a lot of charges at the end of this. I personally think Summer's investigation is bigger than what we think, or it's not, and it's just apparent and something bad. And I hate to say it, but they have to find her, right? Like, you got to make sure when you take somebody to court that your case is pristine. You can't walk into court with no evidence. Um, Nana for life. That's right. Hope you're doing well. Birdie's crime in chat. Thank you. I don't need to go through all that. Okay, here we go. For me personally, I wish the reward fund was still open for summer and more was being added to it. Right. And you know what? That really could have been a possibility. They could have extended it again if everything was going good and it was smooth. But would you want to extend it again? Look at what they did. Look at what they did to the Churchill Rescue Squad. Which, by the way, they're a little fraudulent, though, too. I think it's Angel Talks too fast. She did a members only live. It's privated now, but you could see it when she was doing it. She got some really good material about, like, I don't really talk to her. I don't have a problem with her. But she's done like a lot on the rescue squad. Enchanted Life Path has. There's been a few that have done on different things in that area. Like there was like 40 grand missing for a new fire truck or rescue truck or something, or like you really have to go look at it. Angel Talks Too Fast, I think, is who has like the really good videos on that. I'd go look at them. Stephen Trent. Did I read something wrong? I didn't see the name Stephen Trent. Hattie. I don't know what you're talking about. Let me go look at it again. Is there another bust? Because that wasn't in there. Can you send me the link on Facebook and I'll go look to see if we're reading the same thing? Oh, I didn't know that. I'll have to go see if I can find it. Hey, Backwoods. I'm not. I have my own little theories about that, but I think that should be state funded. That's my opinion. I mean, that's nothing. That's something. It's sad that we even have to have, number one, it's sad that we even have to have charities like that. Seriously, there should be some rooms set up in the DHS offices where girls can go and take care of themselves and young boys and they can rest, that it's comfortable. It's not hard to do. You can go to IKEA and get a damn bed and dresser. They're only there for 3 hours to 3 days. And the amount of money that that organization is taking in is disgusting. I mean, free cars, where do they drive these girls? I posted the documentary. They made a whole, you know what? Let's do that real quick. I won't monetize. Uh, uh, um. Oh, wrong thing. Present. Oh, I'm already sharing. What the hell am I doing? I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a feel-good documentary. It makes you feel good. But when you think about what they're doing, it's something that our government should already be doing for the children that need their help. And I understand that money is not a strong source, but they could take donations and to do this right in their own damn offices. Like what they're doing is it's beyond free cars and hundreds of thousands of dollars being donated and Tucker Drywall involved and lots of donations from it's too much in my opinion. That is my opinion. Nobody else has to agree with me. I don't like the organization. I don't like that they're involved in Lawson's church. Here you go. Doing concerts at the churches the Lawsons go to. I don't like I honestly think this organization needs to be investigated. There's no way it's a 501c3 and they have all of these organizations in different states, okay? Because they're actually opening one right in the county next to me on the 22nd of this yeah, the 22nd of this month. Okay? Look at this. Washington County. Tucker Drywall. Are you looking at that? Here, let me come back to my screen. No, you're not. Damn it. Am I on the wrong thing? I am. I just showed you a whole bunch of shit. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Let's go over some of that. Mm. What the hell am I doing? Not my studio. My channel. Here, we'll go over some of that. Can you guys see now? Let me see. Yeah. Mm. Look. Look. Now, we expected Shay since she's friends with, this worries me. This right here, Shay. I'd like you to explain this. I could see if it was Robin's church she was friends with, but she's friends with this church. That's not Robin's church. That's Lawson's church. Hold on, let's keep going. Sorry, I gotta keep scrolling through. Come on. This. Let me come back. Concerts, more than one. Lots of them. Lawson's church. You see that? I did it again. Damn it. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Can somebody tell me yes or no? I don't know what the hell just happened here. I hit the back button by mistake. Okay. Thank you, NH girl. All right. Share screen. Okay, this. Lawson's church. Hold on. Did I get that far down? I did. Right here. Tucker Drywall. Our Washington County house is officially open. We are so excited to be able to. You know what, it's cut off. I'm not clicking on it because I'll have to go. I'm gonna have to go all the way back anyway. But that's just another one. Hold on, wait. There's more. I want to find that link. I don't want a copyright strike, so I'm not gonna leave it on. But I'll show you what to go look at. I don't know what those were. Hold on. Right here. Did any of you guys know about this? Damn it. Hold on, it's not showing.
Are still on the road.
Season 4 extravaganza.
Searching America for bloody do-gooders. People who are slightly
See
better than
this?
us,
There's nothing like giving someone joy, hope, and cheer.
Production.
doing nice things for their community in a completely
I'm not saying
selfless
it-
way.
It's your turn. It's your turn.
It's pretty simple. You find them, I meet them,
This is awesome.
and then
Oh, you guys.
we surprise them.
I gotta learn how to work this. I really do. But yeah, do you see that? I'm not, look, I like TV shows like that. I really do, but this is bigger than that. Like, this is not actually houses like the Ronald McDonald House. This is taking foster care kids into their house for 3 hours. God. Cars being donated. Thousands upon thousands of hundreds of thousands of dollars being donated. These are things that should be state funded. Our states, if we have to, like, I don't know what the Isaiah's house deal is. I personally don't get a good feeling from it. Nana, if you say it's legitimate, it's legitimate. I find it funny that the whole Summer Wells Reward Fund had to go there. I think it should have went to youth in the Beach Creek area. Those houses are in other counties. They're not even in Hawkins County. So think about that. The community of Hawkins County is hurting over a missing child, but they're sending her reward fund money over to the next county. To me, it doesn't make sense. It should have went to the Churchill Rescue Squad for their new $40,000 truck that they needed. Since they went searching for Summer. I don't know. That's just my opinion of it. People can have their own. I don't like that one's going up in my community. There's one opening in Texas. They just started opening these in 2019. That's fast. So, personally, I see the good in it, but I don't see why our states, not my state, I don't see why our states aren't already funding something like that. Like here in Pittsburgh, we have something called Wales Tills. There's group homes for things like that where kids can go. Like here, we have something called Wales Tills, and the kids go to Wales Tills. Like I just don't, and it's state funded. Oh, it didn't go to the child. Oh, it didn't go to the Isaiah house. I thought the Child Advocacy Center was the Isaiah house. If I'm wrong, I apologize. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So Stephen Trent, youth pastor from Beulah Church before Brandon Lawson took over. Oh no. That's sad. Okay, if they're separate. I thought that's where it went. No, maybe that was just because I was confused. Because Gavel and Adrian was pushing that so hard. You know what? You guys are right. I'm a complete dumbass right now. Okay, the child advocacy program, that's different. I remember that coming up, but I thought they decided against that. I apologize. But okay, but either way, hey Gavel, Chroma, look what you donated to.
I'm Mike Rowe, and this is Returning the Favor.
And look what community. Elizabethton. Hey, Croma, Gavel, I'd really like to know whose idea was it to donate to the Isaiah House? Who gave you that idea? Was it Penny? Yeah, Nana, I don't know why I thought they were the same. Listen, people can be wrong sometimes. Forgive me. I'm glad it was cleared up. I'm so embarrassed right now. Because I'm 100,000 million trillion % against these Isaiah houses. Yes, ma'am. That's where I'm making my connections. That's where Squall is, guys, up by there. And her family. If she's who I think she is. But I think a lot of people have said that she is that person. So, yeah, I did, Crystal. I thought they were the same. More confusion. Nana, it was your idea to give them to the Isaiah House? Do you understand what they're doing? Yeah, Patty. While she collects all that money and she puts on her papers, on her tax papers, that nobody else in the organization is getting any kind of pay cut. That's bullshit. Not usually how 501c3s work. I don't believe it. About the Isaiah House, Nana? The only thing I want to know is why did they do this documentary? Now there's a missing girl with people that could be connected to this Isaiah House. Family members. You know the Simpson name that's been coming out? Not directly related to them, but people surrounding them. I don't know that to be fact. It's my speculation after research. What's Tim pushing? Media, right? He's the media manager. All these people are going to the Wells house. Yeah, it's a multiple state organization that just started, hun. They started in 2019. I started all my research on this about 2 weeks ago. They started in 2019. There's no reason they should have got that big. And the things that they're doing are things that should already be being provided for by our government. This woman, she tells us in this documentary, okay, that their office is right next to the DHS office, their building. So why are they donating her cars? She don't need a car. They don't have the credentials to go pick children up that need to be picked up. That's DHS's oh, I don't want to cuss. That's DHS's problem. They're supposed to do that. Our states fund them and pay them for that. Will defeated what you don't understand. Pittsburgh goes without much funding and needed resources too. Especially after COVID. So many families are affected. But you know what? The things, they're 3 hours. They have kids for 3 hours. It's on this documentary. They're only holding kids for 3 hours. I don't know. In my community, we have like, in my community, it's school time. People donate backpacks. They do that at the Isaiah House. We get them at a church. You don't have to build $100,000 building to get a backpack. Just my opinion. And if that is what's going on, then our country is really fucked. It's up to the state. It's up to the parents, first of all, to make sure their children are taken care of. If the state has to take the children, that's not what they said. That's not what they say on this documentary. 3 days is the longest they keep a child. We can watch it. I don't care because I'm not going to monetize.
Welcome to Appalachia.
Here, I'll mute and you guys can watch
Appalachia.
Potato, potato.
Potato, you're here. Okay, well, how are you?
I'm good. Where are we?
We are in the southeastern point of Appalachia. This
Tennessee.
is Tennessee, in a town called Elizabethton. So some of the major challenges in this area have obviously been a massive loss of industry, some generational poverty, and as we know, on a national epidemic, the opioid crisis. Yep. And it has hit Appalachia harder than anywhere in the country. Yeah. So there has been a new huge surge of children in need of foster care. And so one woman...
Now look, I'm not denying any of that. And not just Appalachia, it hits everywhere. Every single state is going through crisis after crisis with the drugs, okay? It's getting really, really bad that we're going through these crises. And I'm not saying that these are things that cannot be or should not be. I just don't think they need to have so much money put towards them for buildings when there could be office room inside of a DHS office where they could fix offices up to look like bedrooms. And they can make it comfortable. There's no reason to build a whole house to hold kids for 3 hours to 3 days, in my opinion. If people want to donate clothes and things like that, that could be donated directly to the DHS office. There is no reason for these people to be collecting cars. That's just my opinion. These people should not be getting cars donated to them. I don't think you understand the amount of money. I've been looking it up. The organizations, the rich big spenders, the amount of money that's going into this organization, each state has their own thing for donations. So the woman, the president of this, go look at her salary. I posted their papers the other day. It's insanity. 80 grand a year she's making. And claiming she's not paying anybody else in her organization. Something's wrong with it. That's just my opinion.
Our honoree for today, Rhonda Paulson.
What would you like? You want a snack or a drink? Water, yeah.
She started a place called Isaiah 117 House. And the purpose of Isaiah 117 is to provide a safe and comfortable place for children awaiting placement in a foster care home.
Did you want that in your shop?
No matter what.
Isaiah 117 House exists to reduce trauma for children on the day that they're removed from their families. It's a place where a child can come and get their needs met, whatever those might be. And it's a place to ease the transition for that future foster parent.
Nice job. That's it. They're working with the government. They're just like totally beloved. The DCS has totally embraced them.
You're throwing acronyms around.
DCS.
Department of Children's Services?
Correct, which we will also be visiting today.
Working with the government, but no funding from the government. No, Mars Mello. Look, I'm not trying to put them down. I don't think the program is a horrible idea. I just think the money being spent on it is too much, and the donations they're taking in could be used to help fund other things needed. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't understand why day one they got to have this big production come in. And now they have a missing kid over here, and these people connect. You have Tucker donating in Lawson's church. It doesn't look good. It just does not look good. The people, they're donors. It's more, for me, it's more about the people that are donating. Okay? The people that are giving to this organization. For me, the problem I have is, why does the lady who's running this place, why is she getting cars donated to her? The building's right next to the DHS office. They're not removing children. DHS removes the children and then they bring them there. I agree. I think there's a lot of corruption all over the United States and big government. I really do. I just don't understand why day one, like they couldn't wait a year and then come in and say, hey, this is what we did. This is what we're doing. They had to make it so that more donors were coming in. I want to know, does Tim Mullen know the people that produced this documentary? Tim, answer that. It's too much for what they're doing. Yeah, that's sad. There's not enough placements here in my big city. There's not enough placements in the cities that the little suburbs next to me and out in the country. I'm in Pennsylvania. We got country. We're Amish town here. We got the mountains. We're still Appalachia. Trust and believe, the shit's everywhere. It's not just where you are. I don't verify anything I post. I just put things out. No, I wasn't blinded by bias. I was blinded by Gavel and Krama saying Isaiah House, Isaiah House, Isaiah House. I was confused. What proof would you like me to see that I verify, honey? We can go through my community posts. What would you like to see? We can do that. Hold on. You want me to verify things? We'll verify them. I'll verify them here right now. What do you want that I've posted? Right, Selena. We have lots of country. Like just outside of my town is a country. I went to high school in a country. You want my proof of Brad. What proof do you want from me from Brad? I'll go and explain it to you. Comprehension skills are hard around here. What proof would you like for me for Brad? What do you think I'm proving with Brad? Hold on. Mostly everything I post is in here. What do you want me to prove? Here, you want some proof? Here's some. You see this picture right here? Guess where that's taken? It's taken at this airport. Guess who has a membership for this airport? Tim Mullins. You want to know how I know that? Oh, hold on. Let me go show you some more proof. Let me go find it. Oh, damn it. Where'd I post it? Which one is it? Oh, here it is. This is actually a good watch. Let's watch it. Okay, this is him talking about drones and stuff for Homeland Security because they were going to shut hospitals down, which is another effed up thing in your neighborhood, or they were going to shut down highways or something. There was something going on that they had with your medical system that was going on with this, but this airport was trying to connect their drones to it. They didn't want their airport space taken up.
Got my own timer.
So, what proof do you want? Can you shut that off?
I need your all's help. I'm very weak on voice right now.
Hold on, real quick. Let's watch this first.
Go. This is on Homeland Security Trauma System.
Excuse me, your name, please, sir,
I'm sorry.
for the
Tim
record
Mullen.
report.
Tim Mullen, M-U-L-L-E-N. Thank you.
Thank you.
Homeland Security Trauma System, our current one. The current level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 medical trauma system in Tennessee was set up nearly 30 years ago. 911 happened 2001. Terrorism technology has advanced since then up to 18 years. In Tennessee, we have the Memphis, Nashville, Chattanooga, Knoxville, Northeast Tennessee level ones. They're all well-structured, solid trauma systems for Homeland Security terrorism. Each has an infrastructure of well-planned highways, interstates, and transportation needs, medical for worst-case scenarios. Northeast Tennessee was built specifically, as it currently is, for trauma. To strip it to a level 1 north of 81 completely makes us vulnerable. We're already marked as a Homeland Security terrorist target, having a near Fortune 300 international chemical plant, military explosive plants. To lower us below 2 goes against all Homeland Security protocol for developing a trauma security grid in the United States of America. If our trauma system is neutered, we, north of 81, which is approximately 400,000 citizens, have only one way to get to Johnson City. It's air or ground. If we have bad weather, that stops the helicopters. We have one interstate. That's all. One interstate. If it's blocked, we have nothing else. The other cities have a multiple grid like we do now. If I was a terrorist, I'd make my move in town. I'd block I-26. And if I was lucky, we'd have bad weather and I would sit back and I would watch the chaos. This is real world. We have school shootings, mass stabbings, hand grenade church attacks. You can buy a $300 drone loaded with dynamite, loaded with gasoline, or a bag of anthrax if you're that good. Put it over a high school stadium, stick it over Fun Fest, fly it over NASCAR. It cannot be handled by a neutered trauma system. The people are, as the newspaper today, they are wild. They are wild. Level 3 does not have the tools, does not have the equipment, nor the doctors.
The point I'm making is that he was talking at this meeting on behalf of this airport, okay? He was talking for them, the AMA, okay? And this is an airport in the Tri-Cities. It's a model airport where they fly drones, okay? Now, let's go to Google Maps. Let me show you something. I guess I'm going to be doing some damn doxing, huh? Here's a picture of Chase at this airport, okay? With this plane. Now, let me go show you something. Let's get the directions. I got that wrong. Here's Chase's house, okay? Here's the airport, but wait a minute, there's more. Here's the airport. If you come right... What was the name of the street? Let me see if it'll pop up. Oh, no. I don't want that one to come up. Not yet. This one. Chase has an address here on Ben Verified, okay? Chase lived here. What's in front of it? Damn, I didn't even see that before. Did I? Okay, hold on. Chase lives there. Let's get directions. That's the airport. That's not the model airport. Hold on. Tri-Cities. No, that ain't it. Hold on. Let me go to this house. I'll be able to find it. It's right around. I hope I have the right house because I'm doing this kind of on a whim. This has to be the right house. Is it because I have his mom's house in here? What's going on here? I'm looking at the wrong thing, guys. I know I am. Because the house I'm talking about. Ian's will have to go to Ben Verified. There is a house somewhere in here that... Oh, fuck it. Let's just go to Ben Verified. Why don't we? Oh, was it this one? Chase lived with somebody in the area. Yeah, that's it. No, this is Simmerly. Okay, I had it wrong. Sorry. Hold on, guys. Is it this one? I think it's this one. I might have had to look it up through his ex. Because sometimes you find addresses. Hold on, guys. I'll share it. It keeps opening different tabs. As soon as I find it. Was it that one? No. No, this is the one where... Oh, I didn't see that name before. I'm going to have to look at that later. Oh, my stars. Hold on. Let me go back to my community post and see if I could put it together again. Because I promise you, I'm going to show you how this connects. Or why don't I just look up his fucking name? Oh, my God. I can't see my chat right now, just so you know. I'm looking so I could show you how I did this. Recent reports. No. Holy God, guys, I look a lot of people up. It's not that one. Leech. Where the hell is Brad's report? I'm just going to have to research them. Brad. Which one? Stick an A in there. Jonesboro, Tennessee. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Let me go screen share this with you guys. Like I'm being put on a damn salt thing. See, and Brad can report your channel. Dude, you know what? I'm done with you. I ain't proving shit. You're about fucking dumb. You want me to show proof and then you're like, oh, they're going to report you. So you're right. Bye, bitch. Squall, quit sending your people over here. Names nobody's ever seen before. Hattie, can I mod you? Well, I'll show you the picture with the airplane. Hold on. I'll try to explain it the best I can without doxing. That's what I'm saying. See, they're right. I almost did get myself into some shit, didn't I? I'm so sick of these people. Ooh, guys, that was scary. I just seen the Simmerly's house has a red. That's fucking scary as hell. Okay. I just got to make sure they can see me. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay. Can you see now? I don't know. Can you see? Yeah. Okay. Oh, the plane. He just wanted to see the plane. I'm going down instead of up. Okay, do you see it now? This is Chase at this Tri-Cities airport where Tim is at that meeting speaking for these people. Okay? So it's a possibility that they're flying drones together. Now, if you go to, and Chase lives very near, or lived at one point, very near this area. I believe it was with an X. You have to look. He has, when you go to his been verified. See, that's the thing, guys. When I go to put shit up, when I put the been verified up, it opens a new tab and I have to keep coming back and sharing, and it's confusing me. You could put on your phone. Okay, but anyways, here's a connection where Chase could be. Now let me show you another connection where Chase could be. Okay? Speculation. Name of my channel, Dumb Fox. That was Penny and Squall, guys. You know what she doesn't want me to show you? I will dox the shit out of Squall, dude. Go ahead, Squall. Keep it up. This. Was I wrong about this? TT came on last night. Go prove yourself all the fucking time. There you go with the show the proof shit. Here, this is Chase's home. It don't have the address on it. He lives there with his parents. There's a red truck. Sorry, I was trying to show you that. Where's my proof? Hold on. That's something else I want to talk about. Hold on, guys. Trying to get down there. It's only scrolling so fast. This area right here, Tucker. This area right here, King. Look up who King is in her life. How about you do your own fucking research? You don't trust mine, go do yours. Where's your research? Where's Summer? Don't come on my shit and talk shit. Just don't do it. Because I'll tell you what. You ain't got shit to prove. Show me your research. Distractions, distractions. That's all you people are. Squall. I'm sorry, guys. I got to keep scrolling. Oh, there. We're there. So, it was above it. Look at that. That's his ex's family. Look at the address. That is... Never mind. You've seen it. I'm not going to keep scrolling. Fuck them people. He could have. I understand why he was doing it. I'm not in disagreement why he was doing it. My thing was just to show a connection. You know what I mean? Like he was doing it. He was there on behalf of that airport, of that, not the airport, but the drone society that's run out of that airport, out of that gyro airport. And Chase has pictures there at the same place. And we've heard Dawn put it together. You do the fucking research and I'm nuts. Go watch Smiley. Smiley has a video where Dawn's on there talking about how he met Tim 7 years ago at the freaking airport. Flying drones. When was what, Hattie? The meeting? I think that was in 2019. You know who homie is. He said he was there. Tri-Cities model, MODEL. You have to put model in because there's an airport and this is a place they go to fly drones, small planes, gyrocopters, gyroplanes. Yeah, he said he was there at the meeting. He wrote me today and was like, hey, I was at that meeting. I'm not denying what they were doing for their health system. I'm not saying it was a good or a bad thing. That ain't none of my business. I'm just saying it showed a connection. If you can't get that, that's your fault for being dumb. You know? I'm not in there showing you what they were doing for the medical. It was the connections. I'm posting shit. Research it yourself. Don't come in here and accuse me. Oh, you ain't doing the research. Yes, I am. Trust and believe I am. I could show you guys so much stuff right now, but it would take a lot of doxing. I guess I really do got to be careful. These people pissed me off, and I just almost did some stupid shit. I'm glad my screen didn't show up. I'm just over these people. They think they can just come in here and demand this and demand that. You're not doing the research yet. They're in here. Where's your research? You telling me I'm wrong about my research? Okay, show me yours. If I'm wrong, I'll admit to it. When I'm wrong, I say I am. Plain and simple. I'm sorry I'm not putting it all right out there for yins to see in the open because I can get in trouble for that. I'm putting stuff on there where yins can look it up yourself. So you go do it and deny mine. What else I got on here? Oh, proof. There you go. Do your research, guys. Hold on a minute, guys. Okay. Sorry. Let's see. Oh, I don't know. I don't show proof. That's not research. Shay being buddies with Lawson's church. That's not proof at all. Or wait, maybe I can't tell TT's story. Can't, not going to. You see how they just tried their little attack on me? Anybody watching that? Nobody's chatting anymore. I've been on here 2 hours and 36 minutes. I'm going to get off. Thank you guys for coming. Sorry. I'll talk to you later. Assholes. Swear to God, I hate